Hi. Hi.
Don't take through the mic. Why you gonna be standing here through the mic? That's why I said to you, get the people upstairs. You're already upstairs. You think it's me?
Huh? All right, guys. We're getting ready for the loss. Huh? Yeah. I wanted it hot and steamy in here. It was all about the ambience. I'm hoping everyone did bathe, deodorant and ting. So, all right, we're going to get ready for our last act. Just waiting for people to come from upstairs. And then that will be the person closing out our very first show. See, mosquitoes and ting biting me. All right, a couple more minutes. But how's everyone found the evening? Yeah? Good words, good words. Make sure you spread the word. Because I said without you guys, these kind of events don't happen. And that goes for any other event where it's about the people and bringing people like you and I together. So make sure, tell people, spread the word, socials. If you don't know, Streatham Speaks, so you can find us on Instagram. So, very easy. Streatham Speaks. Is that everybody? And just as so everybody knows, I'm going to still do it after spiel, but the next event is the 9th of November, so this is every other month. So it gives you time to save some money, especially with the price of everything going up. So I'm giving you 2 months to shave your shekels, and hopefully you can make it to the next one. And also it just builds a little suspense. All right, I'm not sure if anybody else is coming down, but I'm going to talk about this guy very briefly. So I saw this guy a few months ago perform. Same with Alexa. Absolutely fantastic performers. So I thought these guys have to touch down on my first something because it needed to be boom up. So I've got this guy about to keep it flame-o. Unfortunately, I don't have to touch the mic again properly afterwards, so he can go as hot as he needs. I'm going to bring him up here, and now he's got to maintain this level. But what are we here for if I'm not to hype him up? Do you know what I mean? It's your last act, so I want the energy up. Do you know what I mean? So come up. All right, last guy we got, humble Shaun, the humble guy. I give it for him.
We good, guys? All right, after that intro, I'm going to try and live up to it. How have we enjoyed the evening, guys? Been good? Yeah? Shout out to all the artists before. Everyone's been sick. All right, I'm going to start. Actually, wait, how much time do I have? All right, okay, I'll try and keep it short and sweet. I'm going to start off with quite a popular piece of mine. It doesn't really have a title, so I'm just going to get straight into it. Return to the stage. Took a lot for me to make the return to the page. Energy's been depleted, had to burn me some sage. And my funds have been receding, need to find a new wage. Lately things are losing meaning, need to find a new craze. And what's the point of online dating if no one's finding a bae? Got some wounds that are healing, this is all an escape. This is art for this era, you might find it in Tate. Ain't talking Luna, but legacy is why I pick up my pen. I'm here for one night only, you might not find me again. I keep a close eye on my circle and the time that I spend. Now I'm rhyming again, and it's hard to believe that we're vibing again. And my toes are on 10, got to impress straight facts. Man, are surprised when they see me disseminate eloquence, think that I can't because I'm black. More times I sit on my own and just business my mind, but these haters, they come on attack. I just sit back and watch all the folly. Gotta take time because I just saw the shape of her body. Sorry. Let me show you some respect, because I know I can do better. Gifted with a plethora of words, and that's how I appreciate. Let me reiterate. Man them. Do better when you're complimenting women. Yeah, I can feel people feeling that one. She's more than just her form and her shape. More than the attributes gifted to her when she was born, you see there's depth behind those eyes. That contagious smile. Those lips that bring inspiration to your life. She wants to better me so I can be a better me. So I better be a better me than I've ever been. Bring evergreens and positive energy to her destiny. It's meant to be a synergy to bring the best from me. I'll set the scene. Soliloquies, symphonies create vivid imagery coupled with delivery, hitting me bittersweet, but I'll keep this brief. Because you see, time waits for no one. So you've got to carpe diem, don't half play DMs. Believe in your source and yeah, that one always catches people. So you've got to carpe diem, don't half play DMs. Believe in your source and stick it on them like 3M, but believe them. When they say they only want to be friends, I'm lost here. Lately, I've been drowning in the deep end. Don't pretend to understand the pain that they're feeling. She's calling Marvin Gaye for the wrong kind of healing. There's meaning in the words that you're hearing this evening. And side note, I'm tired of parents premature grieving. You're reeling. The thought of being single's relieving. That's why you're catching flights and not feelings, but just wait your turn. Mistakes made. No, people, you felt that one too much. What's going on? What's going on? Boy, we need to have an intervention. What's going on? You're reeling. The thought of being single's relieving. That's why you're catching flights and not feelings, but just wait your turn. Mistakes made, bridges burnt. I'm not bait, but I get the worm. Play with fire, might get burnt. Don't forget, we've all made mistakes. Don't be selfish, life is give and take. Your family's starving, share what's on your plate. If you step to me, you'll get a special like Chris. But for now, it is what it is. I'm gone. Thank you. Thank you. I like to start with that one because it's quite a light-hearted piece. I'm going to do something a bit more serious, a bit more heavy, not too deep. I wrote this piece after an encounter with a Karen on the bus. Yeah, people related to that one, yeah. I mean, I won't go into detail. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen the story. If you don't follow me, then shame on you. No, I'm playing. So yeah, I needed to vent after that. So I just started writing, and this is what I came. Oh, actually no, that's fine. I started writing, and this is what I came up with. Human beings in a mob. What's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? And what's a god to a non-believer? Strong blasphemer, a stone-cold killer, and a smart deceiver. I need to breathe a quick second, take a break. Kit Kat. Prejudice for my skin, man, I've lived that. Take a second and think back a bit. Back to 1955, a lot was happening. Disneyland opened up, the kids were clapping it. And that's when Rosa Parks received her first blackening. Handcuffs for her battling. Her arrest, it was a statement, it was maddening. And for what? Sitting down, such an egregious sin. A Negro with her own mind, they weren't allowing it. History unfolded, time passed. MLK did his thing and got his brains blast. Malcolm X did his best, he was another titan. And all the people after him understood the assignment. Became enlightened, quite exciting, Panthers all united. Until the gangsters called the police, treated them like tyrants. Roamed the streets causing beef, protests turned to riots. Flood the city with white keys, note, my people dying. Now, let's skip a couple years. Then we can save ourselves with a couple tears. Might allay a couple fears because we felt the time was near when we could all see peace. And I wouldn't get stopped just for walking in the streets, but in reality, the situation's still a travesty. All devolved to anarchy and sanity. People treat me so callously. Thoughts of being equal, fallacy. Distributing racism casually, and I've just got a question. And I hope you've got an answer. Now that I've set the scene, I need to know. Why? Why do you treat me with contempt? Why does my very presence offend you? Is it because I stole a job that was never part of your plan? Or because the sun actually shines in my motherland, no one's better than. Or because the sun actually shines in my motherland, no one's better than. We all have differences in common. Equate pigment to privilege and you start to see a problem. Do you hear me? Or are you just here for entertainment? Because apparently the things I've achieved mean nothing. My education, my status, my character, my charisma, all tainted by my black skin. You see me doing well, I must have cheated. You see me driving a nice car and I must be drug dealing, and as I'm on the stage, I need you to see me. But as a man, not an IC3. Come on, I deserve some accolades. But I don't want your praise. On the surface, you might smile, but I've seen your other face leaves a bad taste in my mouth. It's so foul. You see this injustice, but your silence is so loud. Don't get me wrong. I don't want racial conflict, but seemingly you want that when you treat me like a convict. We bleed the same, but I see we're not equal. That's clear from the way that you're treating my people. I'm strong. This persecution has been lifelong. I keep it stepping like let bygones be bygones in Zion. We will see the fruits of your labor. For now, I stay calm and keep praising my maker. Querida, necesitas comida, bebida, mi vida, que vista un día, no complicada que rica. I can tell you more, mamacita. I stay bringing wisdom like a teacher in the right way. There's a lot I couldn't commit to the page, and it seems our positions are staged. So I stand on this stage and use my voice to inspire these kids. But for now, what can I say? It is what it is. Thank you. All right. For my next piece, I'm going to give you guys a choice. I can either do a piece on mental health or a piece on an uplifting piece to men. The piece to, oh, okay. Overwhelming majority, all right. Okay, how many of you know the poet Simply Shayo? Yeah? All right, a few people. She's, to be honest, it's not even relevant. She's a great poet, but she did a poem entitled As a Man, which is basically a joke about men. And I was like, it's very funny, but I wanted to do a poem, uplifting men using the same title. So this is what I came up with. Yeah. You are regal. I've said it before, but this right here is the sequel. You are a king. A man created in God's image, formed by his own hands, and important enough for him to kneel down and give you CPR as he breathed that breath of life. So remember that. Remember those words the next time you hear men are trash. It's like they're Bobby Schmurder the way they're dashing cap. Know that, own that, come and take your throne back. Unapologetic, do not hold back. Throwback, Ed, and Eddie, that was cold act. Shows that simple times existed before phones and Twitter fingers pulled on the strings of these clones, and man them didn't run through the six with their woes, and people with a different view were never really hated. And work didn't constitute another form of slavery. I'm not complaining. I'm just here to paint a picture. So listen close. I don't want this stuff to miss you. As a man, you don't need a gun for respect. As a man, it's okay for your beard to not connect. As a man... Yeah. Where's my non-beard connecting gang? Yeah? All right. Yeah, that one always catches people. As a man, you don't need to say what? Hey, no, come on, man. Leave my king alone. All right. As a man, you don't need a gun for respect. As a man, it's okay for your beard to not connect. As a man, check the ground before your seed is sown. As a man, you're allowed to show your emotion. As a man, know that you're the captain of the ship. As a man, give advice, but just a tip. As a man... Just the tip. As a, do you know, I didn't need to repeat that. I'm sorry. As a man, make sure that you speak with your chest. As a man, it's okay to not know what's coming next. As a man, know that your life won't be simple. Be careful of that cute girl with the cute smile and the dimples. As an alpha male, don't just leave your life up to fate. As a man, the gospel does not come from Andrew Tate. As a man, sorry. That was, you good? Okay. If you hold a Y chromosome, don't get excited if she says she wants to pick a bone. BET, phone home, or be sure to match her tone. Remember, your blood is filled with all that testosterone. If she's good, don't let her go. Now, what do you bring to the table? Other than wearing fake drip and laying mediocre cable. Do something with your life. Be productive, be considerate, be friendly, be patient, be kind and respectful. But most of all, learn to filter out all the noise. In the end, we've all got each other, because we them boys. Thank you. Thank you. Got time for one more short one, or? No? Short? All right. Actually, too fair. Okay. Let me just. I'm not gonna leave that one down, am I? No. All right. Okay. This reaction would judge whether I do this or not. Do we have any Marvel fans in the house? Marvel? Okay. All right. Then I'll do it. Okay. This poem I wrote as a joke to myself. I wrote it time ago, never performed it. Performed it one time at a festival. People loved it, so I was like, okay, let me just start doing it. It's a little story time, but I've put like Marvel and DC references throughout. So yeah, if you get any of the references, click along or make some noise or whatever. So yeah, let me just get into it. I woke up feeling uneasy. Spirit unsettled, mind running wild, and I'm pretty sure I had a nightmare about unripe plantain. Like I said, this whole thing was a joke, okay? I reached for my water bottle. Take a few sips to drench my parched throat. It helps, but it doesn't do much to stop this fever. So I decided to get some help with my symptoms. I went to my doctor. He said what I described as strange. Bro, I haven't even started yet. He said what I described as strange. He had to sit back and marvel. He let his mind wander. I said, "Doctor, what's wrong?" He said, "It's probably your iron, man." It's winter and you've been a soldier, so it's time to step up. You need to stay off that Uncle Ben's rice. Get you some real nutrients. I'm a bit of a daredevil, so I push my luck. But nothing could shield me from his fury. So I say, "Nick, I thought of a new banner for this." He said, "Pray tell." With a fire in my belly like a Wiccander clenched fist, I said, "I'll do better." I asked for this to stay private. He said, "Don't worry, I'll keep it low-key." He gave me a prescription and sent me on my way. And on my way out, I saw my boy on road. He just came back from DC. 8 years went by in a flash. He said my new hair makes me look like a Martian. I called him a joker. He then proceeded to inquire about my girl. Recalled that she was a wonder of a woman. I told him, "That's my ex, man." He asked me why I'm so serious. I told him she's been the bane of my existence, molded by the darkness. He said, "Bro, are you doing these comic references on purpose?" I got vexed. With a hot head, I said, "Fam, you've hardly been riding for me, so let's keep this Quinn." Had to Batman in the face. But on my way home, I started thinking, maybe he's got a point. Nah, he's definitely bugging. He's trying to antagonize me, words be buzzing in my ears. Had to compose myself lest my thoughts fly off. I got home, put my keys in the door. What just happened? I'm not really sure. As I stood there in awe, I thought on what transpired to me. I've got loose screws like Stan Lee. Thank you. Thank you. I am humble Shaun. Find me on Instagram. That's the only thing I use. Humble, SHAUN. And yeah, guys, enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that was solid. Proper things. I could hear from everyone was engaged, everyone was